Learn English easily with simple, real-life conversations.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Real Talk English Now. I'm Emma.
And I'm James. Hey everyone, how are you today?
We are so happy you're here with us. Today's episode is going to be really fun.
Oh yes, we're talking about cooking, kitchen vocabulary, cooking verbs, and Emma has a very funny story.
Oh no, James. Yes, I do. It's about my brother David. He made a big, big mistake in the kitchen.
A disaster. A kitchen disaster.
Exactly. But first, before we start, if you're new here, welcome. Please like this podcast and subscribe. It really helps us.
Yes, and if you're learning English, you're in the right place. We keep things simple, clear, and fun.
That's right. Our motto is communication, not perfection.
Communication, not perfection. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to practice and communicate.
Exactly. So, are you ready to learn some kitchen vocabulary today?
Let's do it. Emma, tell us about your brother David.
Okay. So, my brother David, he's not a very good cook.
Not good at all?
Not at all. But one day, he wanted to cook pasta for dinner.
Pasta? That's easy, right? Boil water, add pasta, add salt. Simple.
Yes, very simple. So David started to boil water. Can you say that? Boil.
Boil. When you heat water until it bubbles. Hot water.
Perfect. So David put a big pot on the stove.
A pot. That's a big cooking container. A pot.
Right. He filled the pot with water and turned on the stove.
The stove. That's where you cook. The stove.
Good. So the water started to boil. Bubble, bubble, bubble.
Bubble, bubble, bubble. Like that.
Exactly. Then David added the pasta. He put the pasta in the boiling water.
Okay, good so far.
Then he needed to add salt, to make the pasta taste good.
Yes, salt is very important for pasta.
But James, David made a mistake, a big mistake.
What happened?
He added sugar instead of salt.
No, sugar? Sweet pasta?
Yes, sweet pasta. He didn't look at the container. He just grabbed it and added it to the water.
Oh no. So what happened next?
Well, he stirred the pasta. That means he mixed it with a spoon. Stir.
Stir. You move the spoon around and around. Stir.
Yes, he stirred the pasta for about 10 minutes. Then he drained it.
Drain means you remove the water, right?
Exactly. You pour the pasta into a colander. That's a bowl with holes. The water goes out, the pasta stays in.
A colander. Okay.
So David put the pasta on a plate. He was very proud. Then he tasted it.
Taste means you try the food. You eat a little bit to see if it's good. Taste.
Right. And when David tasted the pasta, drum roll, his face changed.
What did he say?
He said, "Why is this sweet? This is terrible."
Oh, no.
Then he looked at the container. It said sugar in big letters.
He didn't read the label.
No, he just grabbed it and thought it was salt.
That's so funny. What did he do?
He threw away the pasta and ordered pizza.
Good choice. Pizza is always good.
Okay, so that was my story. Now let's review the important cooking words. Are you ready?
Yes, let's go through them slowly. First word, boil.
Boil. That means to heat water or liquid until it bubbles. Can you repeat? Boil.
Good. Example, I boil water for tea every morning.
Perfect. Next word, stir.
Stir. That means to mix something with a spoon. Stir.
Example, I stir my coffee with milk.
Nice. Next, taste.
Taste. That means to try food. You eat a little bit to see if it's good. Taste.
Example, can I taste your soup?
Great. Next word, drain.
Drain. That means to remove water from food. Drain.
Example, I drain the pasta after cooking.
Excellent. Now let's talk about kitchen tools. First, pot.
Pot. That's a big, deep container for cooking. You use it on the stove. Pot.
Example, I cook soup in a big pot.
Perfect. Next, colander.
Colander. That's a bowl with holes. You use it to drain water. Colander.
Example, I put the pasta in the colander.
Good. Next, stove.
Stove, that's the machine where you cook. It has heat. Stove.
Example, I turn on the stove to cook dinner.
Excellent. And one more, spoon.
Spoon. That's a tool for eating or mixing. Spoon.
Example, I use a big spoon to stir the soup.
Perfect. So, everyone, let's repeat these words together. Ready?
Boil,
Stir.
taste,
Drain.
pot,
Colander.
stove.
Spoon.
Excellent. You're doing great.
Okay, Emma, I think we should teach a few more cooking verbs. What do you think?
Great idea. Let's do it. First verb, chop.
Chop. That means to cut food into small pieces with a knife. Chop.
Example, I chop onions for the soup.
Good. Next, mix.
Mix, that means to combine things together. Mix.
Example, I mix eggs and milk for breakfast.
Perfect. Next, pour.
Pour. That means to move liquid from one container to another. Pour.
Example, I pour water into the glass.
Nice. Next, peel.
Peel, that means to remove the skin from fruit or vegetables. Peel.
Example, I peel potatoes before I cook them.
Great. And last one, fry.
Fry. That means to cook food in hot oil. Fry.
Example, I fry eggs for breakfast.
Excellent. So now you know many cooking verbs.
Boil, stir, taste, drain, chop, mix, pour, peel, and fry.
That's a lot of words, but don't worry, you don't need to remember everything today.
Exactly. Just practice 1 or 2 words. Use them every day.
Communication, not perfection, remember?
Yes, just try your best. That's what's important.
Okay, Emma, let's practice with a real conversation. I'll ask you questions about cooking, and you answer. Then our listeners can practice too.
Perfect. Go ahead, James.
Okay, Emma, what do you cook for breakfast?
I usually boil eggs. Sometimes I fry eggs with toast.
Nice. Do you use a big pot or a small pot?
I use a small pot for eggs. A big pot is for soup or pasta.
Good. And what's your favorite thing to cook?
I love to make soup. I chop vegetables, I mix them with water, and I boil everything together.
That sounds delicious. Okay, listeners, now it's your turn. Try to answer these questions.
Question 1, what do you cook for breakfast?
Good job.
Question 2, do you like to boil, fry, or mix your food?
Excellent.
Question 3, what kitchen tool do you use the most? A pot, a spoon, a knife?
Great work. You're improving already. We're so proud of you. Okay, everyone, we're almost at the end of today's episode.
Let's do a quick recap. What did we learn today?
We learned about cooking verbs: boil, stir, taste, drain, chop, mix, pour, peel, and fry.
And we learned about kitchen vocabulary: pot, colander, stove, spoon.
We also heard a funny story about David and his sweet pasta.
Yes, he added sugar instead of salt. A big mistake.
But that's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. That's how we learn.
Exactly. Communication, not perfection.
Now, we have a fun question for you, our amazing listeners.
Here's the question. What's your biggest cooking disaster?
Yes, tell us in the comments. Did you burn food? Did you add the wrong ingredient?
We want to hear your stories. Maybe we'll read them in the next episode.
That would be so fun.
Also, remember to practice your new words this week. Try to use one cooking verb every day.
Yes, say it out loud. Use it in a sentence. Write it down.
The more you practice, the better you get.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to Real Talk English Now.
It helps us so much, and you'll get new episodes every week.
Thank you so much for listening today. You did an amazing job.
We're so proud of you for practicing your English. Keep going. You're doing great.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Happy learning.